Hi guys, welcome to another brief explanation video, if you want to call it that. In the latest version of Progressive Automation, I added a wrench. And the wrench is totally not looking right. So I just want to do a quick video on how to use it to kind of configure your machines. So it has a couple of different modes, and you can change mode by shift right clicking, and you can see the different modes there. We'll leave it on rotate for the moment and just have a look at that. So rotate obviously rotates around the way that it turns and so forth. The other wrenches did that as well, so it's nothing special, but you can see even with the likes of the chopper here, if we rotate it, it moves over and again and again. So you can configure now which side you want your machines to work. They'll always start that way. I don't have a visual cue still. I'm hoping to one day maybe have a visual cue, but not yet. So cool. Let's go ahead and configure this crafter here. So with a crafter, normally if you would put a hopper on there and, you know, chuck in some wood, the wood would start going into the fuel slot, which may not be what you want. So let's switch to the query mode and you can see what the sides are set to. So these sides set to normal, the south side set to normal, the top is set to output. So you can set to output. Now output will automatically output, which is going to be useful for all the machines, I would say. Now you have a fuel inputs setting. So if we change this side to fuel input, anything we put in here will only go into the fuel slot for machines that have fuel. That's all of them, isn't it? Yes. So it will only go into the fuel slot. Now there's a normal inputs. Oops. Oh yes. If you shift right click, of course, it will pick up the machine as normal. So let's put a hopper on the back here. So the back is set to input. So if we take out the fuel here. So as we said, if you put wood in here, it goes into the fuel slot. But if we put it in here, did that side not get configured? I don't think I configured the side properly. Let's just check it. Set to normal, yeah. So we want to set it to fuel input. And let's just check the other side. Oh, I did it again. So fuel input, sorry, we wanted to set that to input. Okay, so putting planks in here will make it go into the fuel. Putting planks in here will make it go to the input slot. So that will work for the tools and anything else in the other machines like that. So I know if you used to be able to, it used to be if you put a wooden tools into the machines like that, they'd actually go into the fuel slot sometimes, which was not great. So let's go ahead and see the output now. Let's set the front to an output and put a chest here, and we'll shove planks into both of these, and you should see that it should start crafting up and putting the sticks straight in wherever you have them. And since there's two output slots, it will always try filling one before the other. So if we fill this one up like this, it will start putting them into this one here. Awesome. So yeah, that's the wrench. It's pretty cool. So fuel input mode will only go into the fuel. For generators, the fuel input slot will go into the generator slot. Input mode will only go into inventories that aren't the fuel. So it will go to any of the other slots. For the generator, the input slot won't work. So it's basically the same as disabled. Normal mode is just standard mode. You can input, output, whatever. Disabled will completely disable it. So you won't be able to input and you won't be able to output from it. And then rotate will rotate, and query will tell you what everything is set to, which is pretty cool. And then output mode will automatically eject the face that you're facing. Just to note, if you rotate it, the faces that are configured stay the same. So if you rotate it, it doesn't matter how many times you rotate it, the hoppers will still put in and pull out, and they will automatically put out to the same ones even if you rotate it. So I hope that clarified some things for people. You know, here's a wrench. Use it. It's cool. It's mainly because there was no wrench in 1.8, and also because some people wanted to be able to configure the slides. So there's a basic slide configuration, a way to disassemble your machines and move them quickly with everything in them. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy that, and I hope you enjoy the mod.